Alright, here's Pug. Basically, Pug is ready to roll. He's still lightweight. Fuel tank is built. He's got his purple ground effects. And his side frames are looking good. Everything's looking nice. There's some slack in the worm, and I think I damaged the rear truck just a little bit. And it's still lightweight. And I got lights and stuff to put in him. And then I'm going to add a little more weight. But he's still too light he can't pull his own scrapping train. And that's only a matter of me figuring out a way to stuff more weight in there. Which I did have a crazy idea of, you know how tractors sometimes have them great big blocks of weights on the front and back? I could totally do that. It'd be a little weird, but hey, that's no problem. If we had to get weird around here, as if we're not already. But yeah, now the rear worm needs to really be tightened up, but I'm thinking something else. I got another idea. See, he's slipping a little bit. There's too much slack in that rear worm. And you can hear it now. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I finally got my Cricut. I figured out how to use the pen tool. So now I can plot stuff. Here's Pug's layout of his truck. Pretty sweet. I can finally look at these things. I want to change this around. There's a 20-tooth gear right here. I want to get rid of it. And I want to put the 18 and the 16 in here like we did with the version 3, the 3-axle truck for the 280s. So those trucks are like even better. They're 3 generations ahead of this old version 1. So now that we have the formulas and now that we know how to do this, I'm just gonna make a new truck. Make a new kind. It'll be version 4. And that'll be pretty sweet. This Pug is coming along. We could really just wrap him up right now and put his handrails on and his roof on and detail him out and he'd be done. We could, and I think he might pass as he is. That's not good enough. Pug's got to do a lot of performing. It's not just the contest. Pug's got to do work around here. He's going to be a regular character doing stuff all the time. So why not give him an even more robust truck based on our version 3, which is even better. Okay, so then let's take a look. Now, let's zoom in on Pug's side rims. Okay, there they are. And those of you who noticed that they look an awful lot like those EMD HTB trucks from the GP40X, you are correct. They were the inspiration for these. And let's bring them over here. I want you to get a better look even at what kind of detail work we did to get these to be like this. Okay, now I don't want to block my spotlight right above. Okay, let's see if we can zoom in. Okay, and in the next version, I'm going to keep these trucks, of course, and make new ones. I got to keep these as samples. But so basically, what this is. And here's the 3-axle version of it all laid out. So we've got the main frame, which holds the wheel bearings. So then I cut a hole and I cut wheel bearings separately and I engraved them with a little nuclear radiation symbol around them so that they would look cool. And then they're set in there a little bit raised. Okay, then we've got the suspension thing, which we engraved, of course, because these are the Mark 14 OGM trucks. And I made a little brake cylinder. I don't know why, because you can't see where the brake shoes would go. But, hey, cool detail part. I wanted to put a shock absorber here, like on an FB2 truck. But if I did that, then you wouldn't be able to see the details right here. I have to think about that. I might still do that, because it would be kind of neat. The fuel tank is built out of lead. Basically, I took some thin sheets of lead. I put them in my bender and I bent them till they broke, and it got me this curve. So that's a somewhat decent fuel tank. We'll clean up the paint on that a little bit. That's where he is. Okay. So then, building on that side frame plan, the version 3 side frames are going to be similar. They're also going to be identical. They're going to have the big old suspension deals, and then they'll be engraved and stuff. And there are some other engravings that go on here. But that's basically our basic plan for making side frame. Now I'm going to start doing things like maybe round off the corners a little bit, adding a little bit of detail to it. It'd be pretty cool. That's where we're at. And I'm going to crank out a new truck today. And we're going to put them in pug, and we're going to test them again later.